So now that I've got it all laid out here, what do you really make of seeing this?
Very encouraging. Very, very encouraging.
Yeah, because I mean, when we look at the whole thing here, and I've even put here sustained, because that's what it is. You've sustained this. It's sustained weight loss or fat loss, really, of 7.5 kg.
Yeah.
So 16.5 pounds.
Yeah.
Now you've lost over a stone.
What?
Yeah, and you can see here when you started, you were 13 stone, 13.8 pounds, and now you're 12 stone, 11.3.
Yeah.
And this is during this time, and you can see that you're actually, because remember, we're trying to aim for that 1 pound per week, or let's say 0.45 kg per week.
Yeah.
So you can see that you're above that. That's you 1.17 pounds on average per week.
Yeah.
Since you started. So that's why you're just on track, and it's coming off the way that you'd like to see. And that's you know, you've an inch has been lost off your waist now. And it may have even been more because we didn't have the measurement in week 0.
The initial one, yeah. The initial one, yeah.
But still, that's an inch that's now come off. And the reason that we can see that what you've lost is actually fat loss and not just losing muscle and losing water weight is because look at your thigh measurement. It's come down an inch. Your chest has come down 2 inches. Your arms has come down 2.5, right?
Yeah.
So they're not majorly massive differences, are they?
No, they aren't. No, they aren't. But I can tell you, something else though. I've actually lost. I mean, my face looks leaner.
Yeah.
My back I've definitely lost weight in my back. So I think the fact that I used to have like three folds. I used to have like 3 folds. Now I'm literally just cutting once. So I can see. And I remember back in the day, a friend of mine used to say, when you lose weight, when you're working out to lose weight, unfortunately, it's not what you're focusing on. If you're losing fat, you're going to lose fat where there is excess fat. You're not going to lose fat where there isn't excess fat. So, yeah.
And that's why you're noticing that. And this is what I'm pointing out here, that even though I've said, 1 inch off your waist, 1 inch off your thighs, 2 inches off your chest, 2.5 inches off your 1.5 inches off your arm.
Yeah.
That just proves that what you've lost is body fat.
Yeah.
Because if you'd lost a lot more from your thighs, chest, and arms, given that this is just week 14, that would indicate you're losing muscle. So this is the reason why you've been able to sustain this amount of weight loss, because it's not just weight, as in you've not lost muscle, fat, and water. You've just lost fat. And that's why you're seeing the difference in your face. Because if you'd lost overall weight, then you become smaller, but you'd find it hard to maintain this, because then your metabolism will start to slow down. Because what is it that happens when you lose muscle? Your metabolism goes down as well. So this is why you've been able to sustain this for this length of time. And now that you've seen what it takes, do you see why trying to lose something like 7.5 kg, 16.5 pounds, to try and lose that in 4 weeks or 6 weeks, do you see why that's just not a smart thing to do?
No.
Because you can't maintain it.
To be fair, I quite like the way I'm losing the weight. It's not, I'm not even in a rush. It's just the fact that I'm seeing results every other week. It makes all the difference. And I'm confident enough that I can maintain it too. I'm confident enough. I mean, we've had a few rocky weeks, up and down weeks. And I've gone straight back to my routine, and the results have been as expected. So I'm confident in the fact that in 2 weeks I could shed off, an extra kilo or 2 if I had to. So I really prefer that I'm doing it this way rather than just lose everything and then try to struggle to maintain it at that point. No.
Yeah. And that's why this works, because this is actually the only way to do it. This is why you're able to do this with no problems, and the fact that you're not struggling with hunger, you're not feeling that when it comes to certain days that you go, oh, I don't have the energy to do this, because you're doing it in a sustainable way. This is why we're getting this type of result. And look here, in the last 4 weeks, last month, that's 3.5 kg or 7.7 pounds, over half a stone that's come off. That's what can happen even by being sustainable with this.
Yeah.
So the thing that you should really note here is, why is there a rush? If this is something that people want because they want to look better and feel better, isn't that something that they want to be able to continue going forward?
Gradually, yeah.
So do you see, that's really the first mistake that people make, that they try and make this something that needs to happen overnight.
Yeah.
Whereas you can't win a marathon by doing a sprint, can you?
No, you cannot. No, you can't. No, you can't.
And do you really feel that do you feel that the understanding now of the whole structure of how fat loss actually works, and the knowledge of actually what you need to do around your eating, training, everything, do you feel that that's what's fed into making this happen?
Oh, it's a combination of everything. Yes, it's definitely factored into the weight loss. I mean, to be honest with you, at this point, my stomach has shrunk. I can't, no, seriously, I cannot. My cousin dished out Christmas dinner and I ate a third of it. I literally ate a third of the meal and I went, no, this is going home with me. Thank you. And it wasn't because I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't because I didn't like it. It was because I just couldn't eat anymore at that particular point in time and be functional. I mean, I could have stuffed my face and just be in a food coma, but being functional as well, no, this will go home with me. So no, it's literally, it's all worked into the ultimate plan.
Yeah, and I just think that because you now know the nutrition levels you need to have, and now that you started to lose this body fat, you now have become a lot more aware of even your hunger signs or your satiety signs. So that's why even during Christmas, when there was an excess of food, you just ate, and then you're actually able to go, do you know what? I'm actually satisfied. And to see how before this you wouldn't have necessarily had that sign.
I would have just stuffed that. And how I don't know if this works with you or growing up, but I was brought up in a way you need to clear your plate.
Yeah.
You need to clear your plate. What's left? Why is that left? You need to clear your plate. But these days, do you know what? It just goes in a small takeaway bowl, covered it up, put it in the fridge. I eat it later. Do you know what? I take it to work tomorrow.
Yeah. The thing is that there's nothing wrong with clearing your plate. The issue is how much is put on the plate or how big is the plate. Do you see that's the thing?
Yeah.
People don't know portion sizes.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But no, it's making you see why knowledge is so important, because of all these things that you now know. Do you now see why this is so much easier just to actually make happen?
Yeah.
And we'll look at this in graphical form for you as well, because I think this will make it really more stark for you.
Gosh, 12 stone. There is hope.
Yeah, so that's really how it looks. And as I said last time, the only difference between you when you're at 89 and you now at 81.5 kg, what is that in pounds again? Yep, so 195.8 to 179 pounds. The only difference between those 2 points is you just got better knowledge. You understand this a lot better now.
Yeah.
It literally, and that understanding knowledge is what's led to to this. The fact that you've lost over stone, come up to almost 8 kg, lost over 15 pounds. Would you have thought when we started this that this is how you'd be able to start the year?
No. Well, to be fair, I didn't even think that far. I just figured, let's see how this goes.
Yeah. And the fact that, I suppose this is probably more of a key thing, would you have thought that doing that would be possible without having or going to a gym?
No. If you had told me this without evidence, I would have laughed in your face. What do you mean? I barely eat a meal a day. What do you mean my calories have to be? And I need to put in 15 minutes or 25 minutes of workout. Seriously? I've been doing 45 minutes or an hour straight workout and I'm not seeing any difference, but you tell me I can do 45 minutes and see a difference? No.
But yeah, it just, and again, do you not see how it comes with the actual knowledge of how this really works? And to know that, what I suppose this is probably a key thing. What one thing do you think that you've had to do to make this happen?
I have needed to eat regularly in obviously the right quantities and drink enough water, work out to balance that out. And because I'm giving my body fuel to burn, my metabolism is right where it's supposed to be. And that way, when I work out, it just speeds up the metabolism the more. So I'm burning the fat, whether it's for additional energy or just burning it because my metabolism is higher. I'm doing all of that.
So yeah, no, that's completely right. But do you see how you didn't say one thing there? It was a multiple of things.
No. Yeah, it's a combination. No, I know for a fact it's definitely a combination of things.
And now do you see why this is such a struggle for people? Because they want it to be one thing, or they ask for one thing, or they go, oh, well, I need a workout plan.
Yeah.
I need a meal plan. But do you see how it's that those things are by themselves can't do anything?
Yeah.
And now that you have seen how to put all of that together, do you now see why that is the reason that you've got your graph looking like this?
Yeah.
And that's why this is actually so simple. Once we've got the knowledge of how to put this together for our preferences in our lives, you know, and to suit our bodies as well. So it's just, yeah, it's just great to see. And it just really, you really are showing what is actually achievable and possible.
Yeah. No, it really is encouraging for me. It's really encouraging for me. And it's not, I tell you, it's one thing off my, oh, I need to lose weight this year. No. I'm already on that journey.
Yeah. So it's just giving you the, and this is why just starting things as soon as possible, regardless of whatever point of the year it is. That's why that is so important, because yes, you could have waited till 2022, the start of this year, to try and do this, but then you've lost this progress that you've now actually made.
Yeah. Oh, I figured that one out. I done that procrastinating thing long enough where okay, I'll start next month. Okay, I'll start next week. No, I start on Sunday. Sunday is the start of a new week. I start on Sunday. Sunday will come and go. Next week will come and go. Next month will come and go. Something else will distract me. So
yeah, but because
I figured whenever it is, just start and see where you get on.
Yeah, not exactly, and that's why, because you took your fitness journey seriously and wanted to learn how to really put everything together. This is why now you're sitting very pretty. You know, I mean, that's massive. 7.5 kg gone, and is it gone in a way that you feel that you can really even maintain this type of progress?
Yep. I think that's the most reassuring thing. I think that's the most reassuring thing. Is the fact that I've lost it. I don't miss it. I feel better for it, and I know I can maintain it.